They were 48 hours away from being separated forever. That's what nobody tells you about shelter life. Bonded pairs rarely make it out together. And Max and Luna, they were running out of time. The first time we saw them, you didn't have to be an expert to understand how their hearts were connected. Max and Luna stood on the cold floor like one soul with two bodies. They likely met on the streets, found each other in the darkest hour, but now they were inseparable, and that was about to become their death sentence. Max was a white, fluffy pit bull mix with big brown eyes. Luna was smaller, gray-spotted, carrying both timidity and deep devotion. I can never forget what happened when we tried to put them in separate cages. Max crashed into the bars in panic, blood dripping from his paws. Luna cried silently, refusing to eat or drink. We had no choice but to keep them together, but that decision would haunt us. And if I see that you still haven't subscribed, it really upsets me, because what happens next will break your heart before it heals it. We put 2 beds, but they only used one, always together. Luna rested her head on Max's back, while Max licked her ear to calm her down. It was as if they were saying, "Everything will be fine," but we knew the truth. It probably wouldn't be. Because here's the reality. It was nearly impossible to adopt 2 dogs together. Weeks passed. People would come, smile, then leave. 2 dogs is too much, they said. Each rejection extinguished the light in their eyes. Max barely lifted his head. Luna stared at the wall for hours. The shelter director pulled me aside. "If nobody takes them together in 2 weeks, we'll have to make a decision." I knew what that meant. Separate them, or worse. But then, something nobody expected happened. Just as we were losing hope, Robert and Maria came to the shelter. Retired military, their house painfully quiet after their last dog passed. When they saw Max and Luna's photo online, cuddled together in that one small bed, their plans changed entirely. "Can we see both?" they asked. My heart raced. The first 5 minutes were painfully silent. Max hid behind Luna. Luna approached Maria's feet softly, testing, hoping. Then something happened that still gives me chills. Max slowly put his head on Robert's knee, and Robert, eyes full of tears, began stroking Max's head with shaking hands. "We can't separate them," Maria whispered. "It would be inhumane to break their bond." Robert nodded. "Yes, we get both. I don't care what it costs." The whole shelter stopped breathing. Employees started running. Really? Are they going home together? Everyone was crying and smiling, because such an end was so impossibly rare. Max and Luna snuggled tightly together as the paperwork was signed. Perhaps for the first time, they felt their future was secure, that they wouldn't be torn apart. When they got into the car, Max looked out the window, watching the shelter fade. Luna lay down next to Max, finally relaxed. As Robert drove, Maria turned around. "Now you are going home." And as I watched from the shelter door, tears flowed. Some endings are worth fighting for. At the house, they timidly entered. First, they sniffed everything, the couch, the food bowls with their new names engraved. Then, as if a switch turned, they relaxed. Max started running around, tail wagging. Luna rubbed against Maria's leg with grateful looks. "I put 2 beds," said Robert, "but I guess they'll only use one." He was right. That night, Max and Luna slept together again, but this time on a soft bed with warm blankets. Safe, beloved, together. But the real test was still coming. The first week was challenging. Jukebox, Max's new name, was overly energized, acting out from trauma. He destroyed a rug, knocked over plants, Once he peed directly on Robert's feet. "I'm not kidding!" cried Robert, but he was laughing. Maria said, "It's just saliva." But no, it was definitely pee, and they all laughed until their stomachs hurt. Agatha, Luna's new name, was a kiss monster, licking Maria's face constantly, whining when left alone. "So much love makes me cry," Maria said. As days passed, Jukebox and Agatha relaxed. They ran in the backyard together, played in the pool, dug holes together. Robert and Maria watched their house fill up again with life, laughter, chaos. That empty gap was gone. One night, Agatha put her head on Maria's lap. Jukebox lay next to Robert's feet, releasing a satisfied sigh. "That's it," Maria said. "Pure, unconditional love." Robert nodded. Sometimes the most broken souls formed the strongest bonds. But one thing never changed: Jukebox and Agatha's bond. Wherever they went together. Whatever they did it together. When separated, they were left incomplete. One day at the vet, Jukebox was terrified, shaking violently. But Agatha came immediately. She rested her head on Jukebox's neck, and Jukebox calmed down within seconds, as if Agatha was saying, "I'm here, you're safe." "Do you see?" said Maria. "This is a life partnership. They saved each other's lives." Months passed. Jukebox and Agatha were completely used to their home. They woke up together, lay together in the sun, slept together at night. Robert and Maria knew they had made the right decision. "You know what?" said Robert one evening. "If we had taken them apart, none of them would have been this happy. Hell, they probably wouldn't have survived. They were supposed to be together, just like us." Maria smiled. "We didn't know we needed them, but we desperately needed them." Now, Jukebox and Agatha's story is still being told at the shelter, a story of hope against impossible odds, a story where two dogs found their luck together when the world said it couldn't happen. This story taught me something profound. Sometimes the best things come in pairs. Sometimes a bond is so powerful that it's impossible to break. And sometimes the right people come at exactly the right time. So what do you think? Are bonds like these between animals even stronger than those between humans? Drop your thoughts below.